My name is Alex Wu. I'm a current fourth-year economics student at the University of British Columbia, and also AIESEC in the University of British Columbia's local committee president. My relationship with Asia Pacific Foundation is actually relatively new. It's when they came to our National Leadership Development Conference in Calgary this year to be a part of our Youth to Business Forum. And so I worked specifically with the program manager, Aaron Williams, on working with groups of students who had ideas about how to create Canadian-Asia pro-relations. So when you talk about opportunities, as a student like myself, I think about job prospects, right? And the opportunities in Asia are tremendous. So really working, learning, and living in that environment really gains or gives you key skills and competencies that you really can't learn outside the classroom. And really for my organization, what that represents is them, people like Canadians like us, going abroad, really learning those skills and bringing them tangible skills back. So right now, my organization is really engaged with Asia by sending about 100 students each year to Asian countries. In the next 5 to 10 years, we actually aim to send 200 to 300 students specifically to Asia. And so we have received a grant from Asia Pacific Foundation for $50,000. And what we're using that towards is creating internships in Indonesia, India, and China, specifically for Canadian students, so we can bolster those numbers. Asia Pacific Foundation really adds value to the dialogue by simply promoting awareness about it. I think these days, my generation is really too concerned about finding job prospects in the Canadian economy and not really about where the future energy assets, investments, and also innovation hubs will be. And Asia Pacific Foundation brings that dialogue up front so people can be aware about it and start talking about it. So as you can imagine, discussing a $50,000 grant is a really big thing. And so we really want to make use of this money because we really never have so much money to spare. And so we really want to use it effectively. And so what we agreed on at Nationals President meeting, specifically I had a meeting with the Vice President of Business Development, is that a lot of the money would be used towards our Vice President of Business Development going abroad to to India, Indonesia, and China, and really creating key internships for Canadian students, as well as really putting some of that money aside for marketing. So in the last, actually 5 years, I could say, we've doubled actually the amount of students that we've sent to Asia. And so right now what we're trying to do to increase that is, of course, creating Canadian internships right over abroad, but we're also really specifically targeting entities over there. So then local communities like AIESEC and the University of British Columbia can do kind of partnerships, so we send each year a specific amount of students to each country.